as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, New York.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now left side on the swing pass. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7, Giants nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete to
the end result, 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
13 yards. First down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Browns, 30.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jones from the gun on third down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They go with Chubb on second down. A beautiful fake. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
Off-play action. Burn. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The 20-yard line.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Chubb on the counter. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the runner.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Byrne. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Browns 14, Giants 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Byrne. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
The 20. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
At the 27-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Byrne. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Burn. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Off the play fake. Burn.
At the Giants' 36-yard line.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 5-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Off play action. Byrne airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again. Byrne. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Corey Davis, incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
That's the reason we go for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Byrne. This one caught by Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Chubb. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. Chubb. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way touchdown, Cleveland. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown on the season, and the Browns add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Jones pass.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
From the gun, Jones. That one complete to Joe Reed. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Giants, 1st down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Yard line.
Check 26, check 26. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Sponge, no.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Byrne. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Check 50, check 50.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. I probably wish they would have now. Off the play fake. Byrne. Throw left side complete. It's Ali. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Byrne. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 45. Hey, check Mike, 45. Check Mike.
From the gun, Byrne. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 12.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Off play action, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Intended for Darius.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Browns' 20.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Down at the 26. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Off the play fake. Jones looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 44. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Browns 42, Giants 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Complete to
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
43's the mark. 43's the mark.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
From the gun, Byrne. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Exit. Trap 60.
Off play action. Byrne. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, You stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Score Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that